Hello everyone, welcome to the second chapter of C++ for Beginners training. Today we'll be focused on the cout command. Cout stands from the console output, and as the name says, it is using to communicating between PC and the user using command line. We'll be using the same code developed for the first training, which is a standard code provided by this online GDB compiler. On the line 15, we can use the example cout command with the hello world. So after compiling that, we can see that cout will print out this data into our console. Then we need to remember that with cout, we always need to use double less than characters, which is the insertion operator, which means that this string, this text, will be sent to the cout. And also every string or every text which would like to send to cout needs to be in between quotes. So we can change it for our purposes to any other text we want to print out. Let's do hello, welcome to the chapter 2. And then after pressing F9, we will see that actually we have our new text. Great, that's great. Then, but what if you would like to print this thing in 2 lines? There are 2 ways, at least 2 ways to do that. First one is to use a C-like method, which will be just using the backslash and n. In that way, it will print the thing in 2 lines, as we can see here in the command line output. The second way, we'll be using end line. So in order to do that, we just need to divide our text in this way. Let's delete that. And then in between them, we need to put end line. And our software will work in a way that first it will print out hello, then it will create a new line, and then it will continue with welcome to the chapter. Let's do some more end lines in the end for the future purposes. And now we will be able to see that these 2 approaches will generate exactly the same output in the command line, which is basically what we wanted. Of course, printing this sort of constant text is not really what we wanted in many situations. And in many situations, we would like to print some variables. So like some things which can actually change during the operation of the code. So let's create 2 examples with int variable, where int is a numerical value. Let's do var, it stands for variable, and say 1, 2, 3. And let's do a string variable. Let's do text, which is a text variable. And now let's do cout and try to print out these 2 variables. So let's do our number. Oops. Number. And let's do our text. So we can see that in this method, we don't need to, we cannot put the var in between quotes. If you put the var in between quotes, it's going to treat it as a text, as a string, and it's not going to put variables from here. It's the same for this string. However, if we do this insertion operator and then put the variable in this way, it's going to put this variable in here. It's going to put this variable in here and this variable in here. So let's try run and see how does it look like. We can see our number is boom, our text is bam. So that's exactly what we wanted. And we'll be using this functionality for the future trainings. So keep it in mind and try to experiment with different variables of integer values and different values of strings, and maybe a bit different configurations. And that's it. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed this training and see you next time. Thank you. Goodbye.